Grays Harbor National Wildlife Refuge and the entire estuary is incredibly important for migrating shorebirds. These are some of the largest concentrations of shorebirds on the west coast in the spring and the fall as birds make their way to and from their breeding sites up in Alaska. And because it's such an important place, the estuary and the refuge have been identified as a site of international importance. So it's an incredible phenomenon that happens in our backyard here at Grays Harbor. And one of the ways we celebrate that, and we like to try to reach more people so they can learn about it, is by having the Grays Harbor Shorebird Festival.
I'm pleased to be here at the Grays Harbor Shorebird Festival this year because shorebirds have been one of the loves of my life for many years. I think the Shorebird Festival and bird festivals generally are really excellent things for communities to have to raise public understanding and appreciation for wildlife of all sorts.
It was awesome. I arrived here about two and a half hours, set out on the dock and on the circle and listened to people talk and listened to the enthusiasm, listened to the attitudes of the people. At one time I counted 84 people on that circle, and I think that was very impressive.
A recent federal report had mentioned that if Watchable Wildlife were a Fortune 500 company, it would rank in the top 25 companies. Nationwide, it's a $40 billion industry. And of course, the Grays Harbor area has become an internationally known hotspot for birding. And the Shorebird Festival itself represents an event where locals and the traveling public can share and discover in some of the what's special about this fascinating part of Washington.
Well, we look forward to the Shorebird Festival every year. I think it brings to our community a number of people who may stop to shop. They may find our quality of lifestyle here to be enjoyable. Small towns in America are always looking for something different to do, something new, and ecotourism is a possibility. In the Olympic Peninsula here in Washington, there is so much that's untouched, so much to see.
A lot of people have been here over the last couple of days at the Grays Harbor Shorebird Festival. I guess that really shouldn't be a great surprise because bird watching is a very popular recreational outdoor activity. I think something in the order of 1/3 of the people in the United States watch birds.
It's also been interesting to note that bird watching in particular, as a specific type of wildlife viewing, has skyrocketed as one of the nation's fastest growing recreational pursuits, actually outstripping the growth of such areas, popular sports like golfing, skiing, and hiking.
The Grays Harbor Shorebird Festival is an annual community event that mixes the spring shorebird migration with educational events and entertainment. It brings bird enthusiasts together with people who just want to learn more and have a good time during this incredible natural phenomenon.
An offshoot of that was if we could pull off a festival, an event that people would pay to come to, we could raise a little money to help enhance the Grays Harbor National Wildlife Refuge. We really thought that ecotourism could help in whatever small way. The natural resource was already here. Let's tell people about it, and whether they appreciate it for its natural benefit or its economic benefit, either way, we figured if people cared about it, they would take care of it.
Grays Harbor Refuge is really well known for its incredible diversity and abundance of migratory birds. And another of our important goals is to help people learn about those birds and get to see them. So we've been working hard to continue to develop our public facilities, and that has included developments of a new boardwalk out at the refuge, and we recently installed an information kiosk.
Shorebirds are a special group of birds which are adapted to live near coasts or shores. Many species of shorebirds make long migrations from their wintering to their breeding grounds. Grays Harbor Estuary provides an important stopover and staging area for migrating shorebirds to rest and feed. The vast mudflats and intertidal habitat in the estuary provide abundant food resources needed by the shorebirds. The mudflats at Grays Harbor National Wildlife Refuge are the last to be flooded during high tide. In late April, during spring migration, shorebirds gather here by the hundreds of thousands.
The bay to me has always been a special place, and there's not too many estuaries like this. It's really a unique place. I'm glad to see that other people have finally recognized the uniqueness of this area out here and have made it into a reserve as it is.
The mud out here is just full of crawling amphipods and snails and worms of all kinds, and it really represents a wonderful shorebird feast. And of course, that's why so many birds come in here to Bowerman Basin and Grays Harbor every spring to feed. There are probably 25 regularly occurring species of shorebirds, sandpipers and plovers here in Grays Harbor. And if you're really lucky, you might see all of them on a couple of days wandering around the harbor.
It's just one of those sorts of things that doesn't happen very many places, and I think we're so lucky and fortunate. And I'm learning a lot about the shorebirds as well.